Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another demo review video. Today, I'm going to be looking at ENCE's dycha versus OG in the Challengers stage. And Neofrag starts getting aggressive outside of that B main area, deals with nerds, and then instantly Sunpies and Mudden both get picks towards Electric and from mid, so dycha takes that opportunity to start exploiting space, to start getting aggressive down here towards A. Now Nico was the player out towards mid, so A's completely clear, and he can just tell to his teammates, bring that bomb back over, make sure that we maintain the Electric control, that they can't trap us off with the bomb, and dycha just needs to slow this round down. Put out some further util, out there to camera, out to the heaven control, still peering left and right. You've got Nico repositioning out to the bricks, Neofrag rotating in from the tunnel control, and D is just playing the life, playing the man advantage, spots out Nico, gets that kill, and that just ends off the round. The best that Neofrag can do here is look for a light exit or try and save the AK, but this round has been finished by that space that gets created. A very nice sight take coming through there from dycha. HE placement to go out towards a bricks control once again from dycha. Puts a molly down here towards A main, expecting some aggression to come through from the City side. Opening spam comes through with one, doesn't quite get that secondary kill. An excellent call there, whether that was dycha or Snappy, to recognize that OG were going to pounce and try and put some pressure aggressively. Now here's a lineup for anybody at home, a molly that's close in towards A main, which will help separate any of those aggressive CTs, allowing dycha to take A main pretty much for free with a flash around the corner. And there is a backstab coming through with a couple of individuals, but that's being held from Martin. dycha's going to have his cross to take that first contact away from him. Peek on the contact and find two. And Flames even up there towards Heaven, and Fiku trying to come through out from Connector. A nice bait and switch. You can see that in that angle it looks as if Martin's going to take the first point of contact from A main, but dycha actually takes it away from him from swinging out wide and further towards that left-hand side of the off angle from Platt. 30 seconds on the clock, and it seems like ENCE want to try and split here towards that B site. And dycha going to be the second one in out towards Electric. Missed molly that comes through there from Snappy, so it gets smoked off. And Flames towards that default position now detected. dycha's going to be able to get that instant trade. Do they know that Fiku's out towards that backside position? They do now. dycha's going to swing on the contact and force it into a 2v2. Now they can slow this round down. They've got the security of trying to get that bomb back, get it planted towards the site, and dycha's just playing a slight off angle to try and get the advantage on this temple peak. Neofrag is already trying to fight out in the open, loses that, and they know that Dexter's out here towards Cave. So dycha's going to reposition once again, get out towards the back wall on that right-hand side, adjust the angle, make it more difficult for the AWP to find that refrag, and dycha ends the round with a 4K to get ENCE up to 7. A minute 25 on the clock, and ENCE have completely exploited this mid-control. The only vision and information that OG will be able to gain off of this mid-walk is Nico playing extremely passive, looking out towards that camera and connector position. This allows dycha to just set up util outside of A and help that split come in. So Neofrag is able to put the HE on, spam a little bit further, and dycha can get himself into position to start setting up the util. Start with the opening smoke, the molly close towards A main to try and deal with Neofrag and separate the two site defenders together. Neofrag ends up backing off, and now dycha has to try and make a play. They've lost that first player, the split's coming through, Neofrag is just out towards that left-hand side, and a slight missed opportunity. Finally, dycha is able to get a refrag there onto Nico, some Pius gets an AWP pick, and now you've got to try and freeze. You've got to try and deal with Neofrag down on the side, and that's a very good duel. This brings it back to a winnable position. It's a 2v2, the time's still there, Fiku's given away the position that he's up towards Heaven, and dycha works around that lurk smoke. Tries to get himself out towards Cake. Here's Fiku up there towards the bricks, and with util out, this should be an easy kill. Fiku just can't see it coming at all. dycha can now get over towards that bomb, get it planted in the site, and Dexter is so far away in what was such a winnable position there from OG to now get the clutch together. Some Pius is coming through from A main. He's going to smoke off to try and buy a little bit of cover, and dycha actually wants to try and take this fight against Dexter. Play the off angle, get that kill, and another quadra comes through in this first half from dycha. That was class. Trying to see if they can split themselves out towards B again. And dycha getting fast out here to Electric. No util off of the back of him, but this is just a fake. And dycha's going to try and walk out here from Electric. Everybody else is regrouping towards the mid portion, and dycha just needs one kill. One distraction. Look at the way that he gets himself out towards the backside, and now they can bring that bomb back in through Electric. Flames just gets caught out in the open. dycha with a masterclass to open up B and to realize the potential there from Snappy to bring that bomb back down from mid, drop into the canals, bring it back out to Electric and into B, and dycha just works out towards the back wall to absolute perfection. dycha's got a smoke at the ready to put down once there's a contact or hearing any footsteps or seeing any util come in towards here at A. Already, Dexter's going to get that first kill onto Nert, so Deer can think about putting the smoke down. Now, he's got the jewelries and armor that were dropped over to him, so he's going to reposition, get himself out towards that back plat position. There's already a rotation from Martin, and Deer's just got to stand here and fight. Try and get as many casualties in as possible, and look at that. Dropping the bomb out in the open, getting away with 3, gets traded in the end, but this round is done. This round is absolutely finished. There's nothing that Dexter can do. Here come OG with the execution out to the B site. Instant rotation to come through from dycha. And some Pyres making their way out from City Spawn. Snappy, Nert's already getting kills, and it's down to Dexter and Neofrag. A 2v3, Dia and the AWP have been able to get out here towards Cave. Neofrag is on low HP, and the bomb's still down out in the open. Dia spamming through that smoke, getting close towards Neofrag's position. Bomb gets picked up, can get planted. Dia trying to see if he can put pressure onto Neofrag. Dexter out towards the back wall. I'm not sure if the gun barrel's been seen there. Now he gets seen out in the open, and Neofrag gets caught as well. And dycha to multi-frag to close the round down. 16-6, a very good performance coming through from ENCE to get their first victory in the Challenger stage. And I think across the board from dycha, we saw just such a stellar first half from him, right? The A-Lurk that was constantly putting up a threat against Neofrag that was playing in there towards A main, making it so uncomfortable for OG to get opening man advantages out towards A. And then just the X-Factor potential that he has. The few rounds that he went out to mid or out to B, being sort of the second or third guy in towards Electric and B main, and just of course the multi-frags. We saw constant multi-frags over the course of this best of 1. And if you want to maybe see more from dycha, if you want to see maybe more from ENCE, let me know, put it down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.